First time I heard about Uzi was when there was Season 3 Worlds. He was pretty much carrying every game alone.
They focused on Uzi. He's still alive. He's still surviving. He's staying alive.
Since then, I've followed him and I've tried to learn from him. For this tournament, it's been pretty clear that he's a step above everyone else.
Uzi dropping the ignite, able to find the initiation. Uzi with an expert dodge.
我觉得我跟他就是比较像是一个团队里面很核心的一个位置吧。
Unstoppable Xfinity gonna be stopped now by Rekkles' damage. Powelter also down, a double kill for the Fnatic AD carry.
The way they play around him is probably the best in the world in terms of AD carry being like the main guy in the team. Being that one-dimensional is not always going to work. This might actually be the series where they realize that they need to be able to play more than just one style. This is just the best opportunity we've pretty much ever had as this roster to prove that we can do other things than just play around me.
我有感觉到现在是我整体来说实力最强的一次吧，也是我们团队最强。我来到这里是为了拿到冠军。
4 years ago.
When we had All-Star in Paris, the entire crowd was yelling, "What is your profession?" And of course answering the classic 300 style, and that is why Rekkles is hovering to Pantheon. It's not because he wants to play it. Hopefully not, at least.
Hopefully no Pantheon AD carry in MSI semifinals, but they are doing what the crowd wants to do. There's a reason that they're playing here, right? This is the hometown crowd. You've got to do what the crowd wants to do, and they will lock in the Janna for support.
There it is, baby.
And there, you called it, Deficio.
I mean, easiest prediction ever, because he will always have it ready.
But it's bold. They don't know what matchup is into it now. Because Letme's largely been on tank duty, there's less of a chance that Kassadin, for example, could come in very strong lane into the Aurelion Soul. We'll see what RNG decide. Letme can play the carries, but usually it's a tie on the domestic scene have been charged with those.
I mean, there's also things like a fist you can grab if you're feeling pretty crazy down in that mid lane and you want to really try and see if you can shut down Aurelion Soul. It is going to be the on top lane.
If Zetian's in the lineup, top lane sub they could not bring to the tournament with only 6 players, then you think it's going to be a Vladimir top. Would have been very loaded with magic damage as well. Just going to be the Orin, and it's a sort of lane matchup where if you can abuse those back timers, you get back again and again with the Aurelion Soul, regen through, the roam could happen.
Funny thing about that Ornn, even though we mentioned last game, it does have the 3rd highest pick ban rate of all champions so far at MSI 2018, sitting at an abysmal 36% win rate, so...
Because everyone picks it.
Everybody, exactly, when you are picked that much, you're on the bad teams and the good
I have to also blame Stark and Evos a little bit, because he grabbed it like 7 times and lost most of those games. But yeah,
a fair point.
The thing about Ornn is he's just the safest, and he's the best long-range engage you can get in the game. Now combine that with a Zac flying in as well. Last game, we talked about how RNG could dive Fnatic's backline and kill them with Vladimir and Irelia. This game, it is insane engage, setting up Xiaohu on this Vladimir to do exactly the same.
I mean, everyone's diving to Fisher. Both sides have crazy amounts of backline. The Camille, we're going down the backline as well. So this could certainly be feisty and very exciting once again.
I hope it lives up to the hype that game #1 set us up for. If that's the bar, I just want it to be raised each and every game. I can only dream, but we'll see if they can manage to accomplish that lofty goal as we head into Summer's Rift for the 2nd time today.
Game #2 here, and we do see an adaptation, advance of the Zac.
That's going to be important here for Fnatic to keep track of Karsa's level. Bot lane might cancel a recall, and this Vladimir's here.
Oh, Xiaohu shows up at just the right time. You couldn't have done that better if you tried first blood to RNG's mid lane.
Caps most likely expected Xiaohu to be back in a
wonderful spot.
The man's never going to shop, apparently. He's a madman, sitting on 2,050 gold. Started with the boots and the refillable. Never gone back to base, and another reason why. It's opening up a nice CS lead over his opponent.
It's the Empower Transfusion down, decides to throw out the Hemo Blade. Going to be ignited. He could very well burn away from this Xiaohu. The questionable play there.
Yeah, that was a very easy kill for Captain. He can go straight to top lane.
Top side now, Whippo taken down to 200 HP. Let me know level 6 available. This is critical. Broxa does have ultimate. Let me now just finds himself under the ultimate, but they grab the kill anyway. Broxa doesn't even need the sting. Fnatic
find another kill.
We talk about the fact that the gold is unspent means that he's not really relevant in the lane. He walks up to trade and burns to death because he doesn't have any beef behind his bones. The guy needs to actually go back to base and buy. Gets a nice shot for spot lane. Seeing the trades continue here. Bit of a level advantage for Uzi.
Caps more than happy to be donated that kill by Xiaohu earlier. Means that roaming that he did now puts him in a decent spot. He flashes forward into the waiting arms of that Vladimir. Broxa is nearby, but there's not much of a chance to do anything you would think. Caps getting himself away with the voice of flight. Incredibly played. And Fnatic lose 9.
Surely that was a missed click to flash that wave for Caps, but in the end he actually stays alive. Emil is coming bot lane.
TP bottom side. Can Whippo find what he's looking for here? Issues the ultimatum onto Ming, and that seals his fate. Rekkles grabs the kill as Whippo wants to make it to Uzi. Broxa is right there. Caps coming up now as well. And Fnatic, 4 men strong in the top side, means that RNG gets Drake on the other side of the map, but the push will now continue. Still looking to find this kill on the Xiaohu. Whippo taking low, the Ignite continuing to burn him away. He may just still go down. He will. The pull onto Xiaohu will not find the kill yet. Caps has to use the ulti to do it. It's 1 for 1 in the top lane.
Fnatic, they keep trying to force plays top lane, but
split in 2018. Got 2 wins and a single loss. Now Cap's gonna be ganked in the mid lane though. It's Karsa showing up, looking to make this one happen. The ulti brings him right back into the turret. The Hemo Plague's already down, and they are gonna cash in. That dragon should be Vladimir food here in only a moment. The Sanguine Pool to shut him down. Broxa wants to try to make this a 1 for 1. Grabs the stun now down onto his opponent. Manages to chain it into the ultimate. Excellent use of CC, and that evens it out.
And going 1 for 1 is actually decent there. The flash was
these massive tanks, a ton of hard engage, and the Vladimir. So Fnatic needs to get ahead, not trade.
Well, let's see if the snowball can come in here in the bottom lane. Let me collapsed on. The damage comes through. Karsa's not there in time to make the save. Xiaohu coming around through the tri-brush here now. Fnatic needs to back themselves away. Predator emblems above their heads. Brox are going to be hit by the initial damage, but Fnatic disengages.
And that was the kind of trade Fnatic were looking for. They knew Vladimir was going to be late to the party because he cannot follow the Aurelian Soul. Go in, get 1 kill.
Making roams all over the place. Let's take another look at this one.
It's just a 3 versus 1. Play Let Me knows that he's going to be the target all game long. Tries to get the ult up to buy time, but obviously can't do anything to stay alive. But as you highlighted,
Cap's going to be knocked up into the air. Brox is still getting himself away. Skarner at full HP, Drake down to half. Broxton maintaining his position right on top of this. Skarner's fire is going to be captured. That could be pretty big. Got it. It's still going to be RNG who takes the objective away. Broxton having to flash out, looking to keep himself alive. Xiaohu on the front line, able to find some damage, goes into the pool. RNG hiding themselves back now. It's Fnatic on the offensive. RNG trying to escape as Whippo goes off to the side, able to issue the ultimatum, finds the damage down onto the Zac. Let me drops to Rekkles, and Fnatic have found the fight. How much further will they take the momentum on this one? Broxton goes on a killing spree, grabbing the damage. Now down onto Karsa, 2 dead on the side of RNG. Can Fnatic find any more? Rekkles still looking for it. Caps wants to make the play on the flank. Sanguine pull from Xiaohu. Gets gobbled up by Ming. Gonna be saved for now. Still himself away. He barely survives.
So they can go towards this lane here with Whippo. Caps is sitting around. Brox is on his way. Let me should not be chasing out for any kills here.
Let me has already charged in. Doesn't get hit by the stun. Caps tries to get himself away from this one, but the counterattack comes out, and that's Caps caught out and beaten down. Throws out the voice of light, still not going to be enough, and Xiaohu takes the goal.
Oh, Fnatic still kept a bunch of members in the mid lane.
Members of RNG occupied. Well, Rekkles, Broxa, and Caps do everything they can to burn this down. They've already got it down to about half. As the fight will continue over off the side, Whippo having to issue the ultimatum, trying to get himself away. He will fall, and the RNG counterattack begins. Into the pit goes Karsa. Baron going to be taken down below 1,000 HP. And Karsa steals away. Fnatic finds disaster as Let Me grabs the kill onto Rekkles. Uzi grabs the kill onto Broxa. Fnatic have already lost 3 and the biggest objective on the map. Caps steps onto the trap as he tries to continue running, but RNG have found such a huge success here. Let Me wants to chase down Hylissang, should be able to hopefully bring him down for RNG's sake, but they've got the push already mounting here in the mid lane. Hylissang still trying to run away. The knock-up not going to find the mark. Here comes Tom Kench. Tongue lash out of the shrubbery. The knockback from Hylissang wants to flash over the wall, gets devoured up instead, and Ming grabs the kill while mid lane the tier 2 falls to the siege.
Acid test is down to 2,600. That's when the ulti is used by the Aurelian Soul. It doesn't keep Karsa out of the pit.
Yeah, everyone steps away as well when Xiaohu shows up. You are looking at a Vladimir on 3 items and you're in a Baron pit. So naturally you get very scared. And in the end, Fnatic took the 50-50 smite.
Going for a siege, you can see already a lot of damage done to that turret.
Bottom side, Whippo gets collapsed on. Let Me and Xiaohu working together to burn him away without that side lane threat. It's now Fnatic looking to make the play onto the remaining members of RNG, but TP comes in. Karsa still looking to make the play, tries to use the ulti, instead going to be ulted back by Broxa. The Bloblets are in place, they're in the middle of the team, and Rekkles grabs the kill onto that enemy super. Uzi barely kept alive by me.
Make a chase though, Rekkles red buff.
Rekkles does manage to find himself a double, wants to make it a triple. Broxa gets the chilling smite down. Uzi tries to get himself away from this, but more damage coming in from Rekkles. Wants to go forward a little bit further, needs another arcane shift into a mystic shot. And the triple kill for the AD carry.
RNG sent back their mid laner to kill Whippo.
Finds itself dropping very rapidly and already disintegrated. Now by the side of Fnatic, the Ornn ultimate comes through, finds its way onto multiple members. Hylissang knocked up into the air, immediately killed. Caps tries to escape. Little by little, they whittle away at the health. The redemption comes through, but the Zhonya's is going to block it. A double kill over to the side of Xiaohu as Letmead continues to hold the line against Fnatic's win condition. But now they found the collapse onto that very same pick. Xiaohu nearly going to be dropped down. Does keep himself alive just barely, but it's a big pick for Fnatic. They will end up being able to find that one. Hylissang now dropping. RNG with the counterattack. That's Uzi free firing. Remember, 6 items on both AD carries. Whippo looking to go for the base. He wants to end this game. Can he find it? No minions in the base just yet. Cap looking to come around and help him. Uzi is here. Plenty of damage available for this Caitlyn. Let me flashing forward, grabbing the knockup down onto Whippo. GA is going to be procced. And that is huge. Caitlyn's so good against Guardian Angels. You proc the trap, you prime it up, you shoot him down.
Uzi's
as
critical mass, but they're right
goes
onto
into
it.
the Elder Drake. RNG now again having yet another problem to answer. Fnatic is so high tempo, but Karsa will again spike the objective away.
Karsa coming into the team, unexpected that he would even play today. Gets 2 crucial smites. I wondered about the Baron. Do they just roll the dice on 50-50? They didn't. Eventually, Karsa gets it. This time they try the 50-50, and Karsa gets it again.
And now they're looking at that base here. There's no TP from Whippo. There's no GA. That last Nexus turret is still standing there. There's no way for him to reach that base unnoticed. RNG with a double buffed up team can move down towards Fnatic.
This is the uber buff. Baron plus Elder Drake makes this RNG squad incredibly intimidating. 1 inhibitor down now, moving towards the top lane to find number 2. 5 men strong. Xiaohu hanging out around behind everyone else. He could come in on that flank very easily. 2 inhibitors down now for RNG.
Be a mistake to contest this 5v5, in my opinion, especially with the buffs rolled in to muddy the waters further. They need to recreate a split push once again, but that split push is a teleport cooldown and maybe even a Guardian Angel away from Whippo.
RNG continue to push down the mid lane, trying to siege up this Nexus and end this game. Nexus turret number 1 already shot down by Uzi. Fnatic have to make the call on where, when, how they want to defend this, because time will run out if they don't. RNG waiting on those minion waves from both top and middle to come with them so they can continue this push. Caps moves forward.
Rolling chants from the Parisian crowd. Where's the Alamo? Seems to be this turret.
Broxa going to be interrupted now. Broxa dragging Karsa right back into the fight. Karsa trying to find the ulti, bringing Broxa right back into the lines of RNG. Can they find the damage? Broxa barely going to be getting himself away. Karsa takes the Uzi brought down. Barely goes down. Has to resurrect from the GA. Fnatic are going to hold the line for now. Broxa drops first. Xiaohu got the kill on that one. He should fall here. Rekkles nearly brought down. Not going to be Hylissang with the flash to keep the AD carry alive. But RNG is just too much. 5 man strong, still in the base. They'll take down Fnatic for a second time. Hylissang falls in the fountain. Whippo can't do it, and RNG will take us to match point.
RNG's late game, their team fighting. It's too much for Fnatic at the moment. That Baron play, we gotta go back.